Have you ever gotten something you really wanted and felt great for about a week, then went right back to wanting the next thing? You're not broken. You're not ungrateful. You're just human. And tonight, we're going to talk about why that happens, what a 2,500-year-old teacher already knew about it, and what modern psychology is only just catching up to. Let's start with a word you may not have heard before: tanha. In ancient Pali, the language of early Buddhist texts, tanha means craving, but not just ordinary wanting. It means a thirst that never fully quenches, the kind that gets louder the more you feed it. The Buddha identified tanha as the root cause of suffering, not the world, not other people, not bad luck, the craving itself. He said, every time we suffer, somewhere underneath it, there is wanting things to be different from how they are. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Fast forward 2,500 years, neuroscientists studying the brain discovered something remarkable. Dopamine, the chemical most people call the pleasure chemical, doesn't actually fire when you get what you want. It fires when you're chasing it. The anticipation, the pursuit, the almost there feeling, that's where dopamine lives. Which means your brain is literally wired to feel more alive while wanting than while having. No wonder we keep moving the goalpost. The brain was never designed to be satisfied. It was designed to keep going. Psychologists have a name for this too. The hedonic treadmill. You get the promotion. You feel amazing for a while. Then you adjust. And you need the next promotion to feel amazing again. You move into your dream apartment. For a few weeks, you notice the high ceilings, the morning light. Then it becomes just home, and you start thinking about a bigger place. This isn't weakness, this is adaptation. Your nervous system normalizes everything, good and bad, to return you to baseline. The Buddha described 3 types of craving, and when you hear them, you'll probably recognize yourself in all 3. The first is craving for pleasure, wanting more comfort, more beauty, more sensation. The second is craving for existence, wanting to become someone, to be seen, to matter. The third, and this one surprises people, is craving for non-existence, wanting pain to stop, wanting to escape, to disappear, to not feel. Even avoidance is a form of craving. The mind is always pulling or pushing, almost never just resting. So what do we do with this? The answer from both Buddhism and modern psychology isn't to destroy desire. That's not realistic. And it's not even the goal. The goal is awareness. Psychologist Viktor Frankl once wrote that between stimulus and response, there is a space. And in that space lies our freedom. Buddhism says something almost identical. When a craving arises, you don't have to follow it. You don't have to fight it either. You simply notice it, name it quietly. There is wanting, not I want, but there is wanting. That small shift in language creates a tiny distance between you and the craving, and in that distance, there is peace. Let me tell you a short story from the time of the Buddha. There was a man named Ratthapala, a wealthy merchant's son who had everything. One day he came to the Buddha and said, I have everything a man could want, and yet I feel hollow. The Buddha didn't tell him to give everything away. He simply asked, when you received all of these things, how long did the feeling last? Ratthapala was quiet for a long moment. Then he said, not very long. The Buddha nodded. That is not a failure of the world to satisfy you. That is the nature of wanting itself. Ratthapala sat with that for a while, and something in him softened. Here's something practical to take with you tonight. The next time you feel a strong craving, whether it's scrolling for one more video, checking your phone one more time, wanting a person to respond differently, pause. Not to fight the feeling, just to ask, what am I actually looking for right now? Often the answer beneath the craving is something much simpler. Safety, connection, validation, rest, and sometimes just naming that is enough. Happiness, according to the Buddha, isn't the feeling you get when you get what you want. It's the quiet that comes when you're no longer at war with what is. That doesn't mean giving up on life. It means holding it more lightly. Wanting things while knowing that things are not what your peace depends on. As you lie here tonight, notice what the mind is still reaching for. Maybe tomorrow's meeting, maybe a conversation that didn't go the way you hoped, maybe just sleep itself. See if you can set those down, just for now. Not permanently, just for tonight. You don't have to arrive anywhere tonight. You don't have to solve anything. The craving will still be there tomorrow if you need it, but right now, there's only this breath, this quiet, this moment that asks nothing of you. Rest well.